Withy yo ho ho, it's Tale of the Toaster. Welcome to an update video for Let's Play Inazuma 11 GO Lite. Why would I be making an update video? Well, I have some good news and also some bad news. So we'll just kick off with the bad news, shall we? That makes some sense. So, as you all know, my upload schedule is one video every 3 days, which is not the best anyway, but it's the best I can do considering I am a full-time marketer who works 9 to 5, 5 days a week, and these videos genuinely take hours to edit if they're matches, and, you know, like over an hour if they're just a normal episode. Even just an episode with some random encounters can take me up to 2. Like, it's an intensive editing project, this Let's Play, on top of the little time I already have. So, that upload schedule is fairly good, I like to think, considering the circumstances. But I might, I stress, be approaching a point where I have a little bit of trouble upholding that for much longer. And the clue as to why that is in the fact that I'm playing against Royal Academy right now in this brand new footage. That does indeed mean that I have had to be playing Inazuma 11 GO Shadow from the beginning of the game. With, as you can see by Gabby just losing the ball here, quite an underleveled team so far. Yeah, I had a big recording failure with one of the upcoming matches, which is Alpine Junior High. I have had an absolute nightmare with trying to record that because I swear I've had like 6 attempts at it, ranging from entering the match for the very first time and it turned out my team wasn't healed, which I only discovered halfway through, to having a full perfect recording that had the video corrupt, to several where I just wasn't happy with the voice acting and I'd start again, up until the 6th attempt where finally I got a recording I was happy with. It turned out really well, the gameplay was fine, the commentary was fine. I was going to keep that one, and so I let the footage export, made sure it was okay, and saved the game. I did check that the video footage was fine. I did not check if the audio footage was fine. And it only recorded 7 minutes out of the 32. And I had already saved the game by that point. And Inazuma 11 does not give you several save files. So as you can see, I'm playing Inazuma 11 GO Shadow from the beginning. And while I'm doing so, I am recording the footage of the exclusive cutscenes, which was something I wanted to do anyway, just afterwards, so it wasn't going to impact on my schedule. But the catch-up has been going more smoothly than I anticipated, considering I'm already in Chapter 6 through less than 4 hours of gameplay. But it's still going to take a lot longer, because when I do get to the Alpine recording once again, I want my team to be almost the same level, and I want to have the same moves on my characters. Like Ricardo needs to have Rainbow Bubble Burst, for example. So I've got a lot of gameplay to do before I can continue with the recording and the editing at all. And that's just one of the 2 things holding me up. So like, I could just storm through this game in one night, forcibly catch up, and then you wouldn't be any the wiser. I could have completely disguised what has gone wrong with the recording. But there's another thing, and I don't know if you can tell from the sound of my voice, but I've pretty much gone full Sugar Conroy mode right now, and yeah, I'm a bit ill. So that would also be something that's stopping me from recording. And it's not something that's going to go away for a while. It's not serious or anything. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but it's not like a permanent illness or anything, something that's just going to kill me. As in, I was watching Eurovision a couple days ago when suddenly my hearing in my right ear disappeared. I literally just went deaf on one side, and I've seen a doctor about it. I know exactly what needs to be done in order to get my hearing back, and it's going to be done, but not for a few weeks. So I will be fine, but I don't want to record a Let's Play when I quite audibly sound really ill and can't even hear. Like, how am I supposed to voice act Sean Frost and his northern compatriots when I can't even hear the sound of my own voice properly? So it's going to be a few weeks before I can get that sorted. So I have 2 roadblocks holding me up from recording. So until the actual Alpine match comes out, I can still keep maintaining uploads for the next few weeks as though nothing ever happened. Maybe you won't get one for another 3 days after this video comes out to help with my timing a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be a while before I can record again, which is annoying, but what can you do? I want my hearing back. It's kind of dodgy and weird. It's like living life with only one earphone plugged in. But anyway, so that was the bad news. There is a possibility that there might be a hiatus in uploads once we approach the Alpine match. And even if I like catch up and manage to record Alpine straight away, then I will have lost my head start, because as you clearly see, I need to record quite far in advance in order to maintain the upload schedule of every 3 days. So this block of not being able to record is going to hold that up for a while. Oh hey, it's a move I didn't get to show in the Let's Play. Hello Draken Yale. But yeah, so even if I get the Alpine video out on time, then it might be future videos where I just suddenly have fallen behind. So I don't want this to impact my schedule much, but it might eventually become a factor, and I wanted you to be aware of that. But let's move on to the really unrelated good news. And that is that you can now, if you want to, own a Tale of the Toaster shirt. I know it sounds out of nowhere, but like, this is just... Basically, I wanted a shirt with the Tale of the Toaster logo on it that you can see on the banner, so that I could wear it to Super Smash Bros. Tournaments and just have it in my wardrobe. I wanted to have a Tale of the Toaster shirt, and then while I was in the process of designing one for myself, I kind of realised actually anyone could use this link and buy a shirt for themselves, and it's something that a few viewers have requested in the past. People have asked me, is there any way to get a Tale of the Toaster shirt in the future, something like that. And I thought, you know what? I've made this shirt purely for myself, but if other people want one, then I might as well give people the option to do so, because I think the logo that Ace2 Shoes designed for me is really nice, based on the Inazuma 11 GO logo. So if you want that, then the option's there. I'm certainly not doing this to make a profit or anything. Like, I guess technically there is like £2 of profit in it for me, but literally I'm not out there to make money for myself. I just want people to have the option to have a Tale of the Toaster shirt if they want to. And it just so happens that the price that it goes at, which is $8.99, was literally the lowest price that the website would allow me to use. I would have had it even cheaper if I could, because, like I say, if you want to have a Tale of the Toaster shirt, I want that option to be possible. But nevertheless, it's from a UK supplier, so don't worry about the typical trauma I go through when I want to buy a YouTuber's shirt and it comes to America, and then there's all the import fees and like a tenner and shipping. If you're based in Europe, then the shipping is perfectly reasonable and the shirt is less than a tenner. So, you know, that option is there. The link is in the description if anyone wants to wear the Tale of the Toaster brand. I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't sell a single one, but doesn't matter. I've got a shirt for myself and that's what I made it for. But you can too if you want. So anyway, I need to get back to completing this game, well, playing this game up to Alpine all over again. And I sincerely hope that it's not going to affect my upload schedule too much, but I've clearly got a lot more gameplay to do. TTFN.